Meet the Browns. All right. We had a passing away. The great John Amos passed away. Oh, man.
Actually, a month ago.
Right. That's the thing. So he passed away a month ago. They released it yesterday. His daughter didn't find out till yesterday, till when we found out.
Yes.
John Amos, for y'all that may not know, he played the father on Good Times, James, on Good Times. Oh man, he's been in a whole bunch of roles. He played Cleo McDowell in Coming to America. He played one of the villains in Die Hard 2, if you were an action movie person. What other movies? There's something else I'm missing like that he was prominently in. He was the first one of the first American black dads on TV dads. Mm-hmm. Like he may be the first black American TV dad between him and George Jefferson, but George Jefferson's son was older by the time we meet George. His son already in college, so he wasn't really fathering like children as much per se.
Yeah.
Let me see some of them. He was in Die Hard 2, Players Club. He played one of the cops at Players Club. Let me see what else was he in.
I think this whole it's been interesting for a while because I do remember a headline a while ago, like maybe like last
Kente and Roots. I forgot. God damn. He played Kunta Kinte. Keep going.
Yeah. Well, as he aged up, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember like maybe a year or so ago that it came out that John Amos had like maybe like Alzheimer's, or we knew that he was sick or whatever, but the son was holding him hostage,
right?
Pretty much, and not giving the other siblings like access to him, or the daughter, and they just didn't know where he was. It was
he was in Tennessee, I believe, right?
I'm sorry.
I think he had him in Tennessee, I believe.
Yeah, so out the way, wouldn't let people like have access to him. And then this child is a child that has like a history of like drug abuse and all of those things.
So I'm reading it here to clarify for everybody. The 84-year-old became embroiled in a legal situation with his daughter, Shannon Amos. I'm assuming that's the one. Filed a complaint claiming that her father was the victim of elderly abuse and financial exploitation. Shannon accused her brother, Christopher Casey Amos, of neglecting John, but the father's son denied that there was anything wrong. John shared his two children with his ex-wife, Nicole McKissel. So he has those his two kids, is those two.
Yeah. And so ultimately, she stood by what she said, and fucked up that she found out just like with everybody else. And it's like, what was the big secret? Why did you wear the body? Did you like what's going on? Like, this is just really weird that and I get it, people grieve and have, and maybe that was an agreement that he and his son had, but also like she was reporting that, again, mental state not well. So how is he able to say that, oh, I'm okay, but he might not be well? So it was like all this back and forth, and then this happened. And then you don't even tell your sibling, like, okay, I know you ain't fucking with me, but dad died.
Like, and you find like a month and a half later?
Yeah. Like, that is, to me, that's so sick and disgusting.
I agree. This don't even make sense that you would even do your sister like that,
right?
Regardless, like, even if we beefing, whatever, we've been beefing, but I'm going to let you know that our dad died, and you're not find out in the news, in the press.
Yeah. And then I was trying to see her statement regarding that, because that's just really, really weird that happened. Like, it doesn't, like, how do you just sit up here and do that. Oh, okay, here it is. Um, Please note that this statement is being released by the collective family and close friend of John Amos. It is with profound sadness and distress that we must share the circumstances surrounding our father's passing. He was a loving man who brought light into the lives of many. However, our family only learned of his death today through media reports, only to discover he passed away 45 days ago. Shockingly, we were not notified, nor were any family members informed. This tragic news has left us in shock and heartache. We do not have a death certificate, nor do we know where or why he died, but we do know he was suffering from congestive heart failure and dementia. We fear he was likely cremated to avoid any potential investigation into the conditions surrounding his final days. Over the past year, John Amos was isolated from his family and close friends by Kelly Casey Amos, Eugene Brummer, and Belinda Foster. Despite our repeated attempts to maintain contact, Casey prevented access to him, controlled and monitored his calls, and severed ties with John's daughter, Shannon, his brother, Leslie Franklin, and his grandchildren, his business manager, his goddaughter, his niece, his former accountant, other close family members, friends, and loved ones. Casey portrayed an image of a close father-son relationship on social media, but the reality was far more complex. Our father suffered from dementia, and Casey often gave John verbal prompts to create a narrative on social media that was not reflective of the truth. We're deeply concerned that our father may have been neglected and isolated during his final days, as we received photos from concerned neighbors and a medical professional. One photo even prompted an elder abuse investigation to no avail. The situation mirrors Shannon's and Casey's mother's passing, and also prevented family members from being present and making final decisions.
Hold on, stop it. So their mom passed, and he did something similar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The family questions Shannon's fought to be by her mother's side and ensure she had agency over her final days. The family also questions why no medical professionals, coroner, or authorities informed us of his passing, and why KC did not notify any family members directly. We believe that there are critical questions that need answers, especially since we believe KC likely made the decision to have John cremated without the family's knowledge. We suspect these actions have been taken to alter the potential wills and collect life insurance and other benefits. This has made it even more concerning by KC's struggles with addiction and mental health issues, as well as previous arrests.
That's what I said I didn't even think about the aspect of what you just said, where him like having it so nobody knowing, and then he had it cremated, and then you can't do no autopsy or nothing to find out what's really happened, or any discussion around even the oh no, this can go into probate and all kind of stuff, man, because it can get real messy with this, especially if it was known he had dementia. It's gonna be hard for you to claim that, oh yeah, he signed over everything to me. That's not gonna be the fly.
Yeah, the only way that so if it would have to be, if documents is forged, then they would have to get a manuscript to come in and check that. If the doctor did provide power of attorney to the son, like, did he go through all of those legally to get that? Did he have an attorney involved if he did alter the will? If he's touched money, he would have to at some point, like you said, it should have gone to probate, because like if it's not a living will and trust and things like that, it will go into probate. A trust doesn't necessarily mean that it would, but they can contest it. But if he touched any money, he has to put it back. I do know that legally. Until
they get this resolved.
Yeah.
Especially, and it's gonna be, I mean, I'm assuming the judge is gonna be like, how didn't the family, nobody know that he passed away? What is the deal with that?
Yeah.
I need to freeze all these. And I wonder if he couldn't even get the funds, period, because it was like, has all the remaining family members been notified?
Yeah. So it could be that, and that could be why he released that information.
Damn. Because he had to.
Yep. That is, it's definitely going to be interesting to see and see how that pans out.
Yeah. Dang. This is sad, man, because John Amos gave us a lot as being, you know, especially with a little bit, just maybe some people maybe in my generation look at, you know, Bill Cosby, James Avery, Reginald Vaughn Johnson, kinda, you know, depends.
And my homeboy think he like the worst TV dad.
Yeah, but I mean, but that's all Monday morning quarterbacking it. At the time, we was like, yo, Carl Winslow is the shit. Like as kids, like you know, it's looking back. You looking at all these episodes as a grown ass person, but as a kid, you were like,
you like, damn, this was an angry ass motherfucker.
Yeah, but he was always there. That dude came home every night, and unless something happened to Eddie or one of them passionate episodes where he was going there with his thing on. It was like it's been a couple of them where he had like racism and gang members and all kind of stuff. And you're like, oh man, his daddy would go up in there with cats with straps and to fight for his kids. So I don't like people hating on Carl Winslow like that because that's all Monday morning quarterbacking it. But James Amos, for like that, the generation of cats right before us, they dude was James from Good Times. That was him. He was that guy of being that guy, you know, of that strong father in the crib, making sure that they trying to scrape and survive, you know, and he didn't leave his family.
Yeah.
You know, he did what
Florida
he could.
Evans, there's that conversation. Is she the worst mom in TV history?
She probably is, but that's all Monday morning quarterbacking too. The same way we did with Carl Winslow. At the time, she was a sweet woman. We look at it now and see that she was toxic. Yes. Yeah. I agree with y'all. But we talking about the time period, what it meant in the time.
Yeah, because my homeboy was like her and like Peggy Hill are like neck and neck.
Yeah, because they always getting their kids into some shit or like over dramatizing it and getting James doing out there on some dummy missions for the kids. But I mean that happens every day of the week, B. Like even in real families now. So
hey y'all, if you like what you see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to hit that button right there. It'll take you to more clips, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. See you back next time.